Jeff, Troy, thanks so much. It is the start of the run for the Halifax Mooseheads, and they're trying to be back-to-back MasterCard Memorial Cup champions. Let's take a look. First of all, at the visiting goaltender, Mason McDonald. McDonald was picked up from Acadie Bathurst through the season, 8-15, 1-2. Goals against him, 344. Against one of the best in the CHL, in Zach Fucali, 36-9, 0-3, and a 2.26 goals against average. And as we said in the opening, we expect Mason McDonald to be tested often. Referees for tonight's game, Jeff Hopkins and Brad Mills. Justin Burchell, Mike McDonnell are the linesmen. Islanders wearing the white jerseys, the black and gold trim. Mooseheads in their green jerseys, and it will be Jonathan Drouin against Alex Goulet to begin. Very quickly, Mooseheads fire it into the Islanders' zone. Islanders going to try to do their best to keep the puck out of their zone and away from these sharpshooters. Drouin, quick turn, and already McDonald, his first save of the night. Chipping it down low. Drouin off the boards. Tries to get it back to Weegar at the line. Slides back out to the neutral zone. Weegar and Murphy, the defensive pairing. Drouin out with Gadouri and Ashley. Dumped in, icing the call. Head coach of the Halifax Mooseheads, Dominic Ducharme. Good things to say about his team, especially with the core that came back from last year, Greg, and going forward.
Yeah, and they've got all that experience. There's no question about that, as does the coach. But it's a tough sell right away to get your team going against a team that you're supposed to beat handily. So he has to make sure that his team is mentally prepared and ready to be the favorites, something that I'm sure most players on this club have gone through before throughout the season and last year.
Nathan Yetman won the draw, sent in around the Halifax net and brought back out. Weegar and Murphy staying on as the defensive pairing. And here it is, Nick Ehlers. Look at him just skitter around, trying to find an opening. Backhands it in, will chase it down. But the lefty, McDonald, holds on.
Well, as I mentioned in the opening, this kid is exciting to watch. He loves to play the game. He's got some tremendous speed, some great hands, and he has been a factor throughout the entire season, and in particular down the stretch when this club went 13 in a row without a loss, going down to the very last game of the season.
Brett Andrews, natural draft choice, turns and fires the shot wide. In the corner, controlled by Charlottetown. Brought out and just eased into the zone by Yetman. Going chasing after it was Robert Pelletier. Working it back to the point. Rio Ligo. Losing possession in behind the Halifax net. The Mooseheads bring it back. Ehlers stops. Sends it back to the D, and they'll start again. Jesse Lucier. Rink wide, defensive pairing Brendan Duke.
You're going to see from Charlottetown, they're going to try and slow this offense down and really trap, not be very aggressive in the neutral zone, just send one man after the puck and just load up the middle of the ice.
Guillaume Legance spun around, but it's fired in quickly by Craig McLaughlin to opposite corner, and here come the Mooseheads down the wing, trying to find a little bit of room, tripped up, and McDonald has to make another save. Very quickly in came Timo Meier. Lovell at the line. Brian Lovell sends it in. Deflected and knocked down in front. Scooping it up quickly is Bradley Kennedy. Lovell again. Waits, being watched on the other side by Craig McLaughlin. Stepping it up, flipping it down the ice. Mooseheads clear the zone. Jacob Jacques. And here's Timo Meier. Swiss player. Vieux throws it in. Chasing in after is Daniel Sprong, the talented youngster from Charlottetown. Keep a close watch on him. He has been brilliant, and basically he's the man they're going to build this team around for the next few years. Charging in now, trying to get a shot away was Alex Goulet, and handled without a problem. Head coach for the Charlottetown Islanders is Gordy Dwyer.
Yeah, an excellent coach, and you can see his game plan, and he's been working with his group the last couple of days in preparation for this matchup. He's going to keep it simple, throw one man in, try to take the speed and skill away from Halifax here early in the game, and so far a good start, a good first 3 minutes for Charlottetown in this game.
And this is the big line, the Drouin line against the Sprong line for Charlottetown. So right now going strength against strength. The only ace in the hole, really. And here's a chance now. Breaking in almost was Drouin. Got caught up in his skates at the blue line. Stepping in the Islanders. Sprong was trying to get set up. He's knocked down by Murphy.
That's a penalty.
Goulet comes in. There is a penalty coming. So we'll see the Islanders with the extra man if they can do anything with it. As Murphy got a little too aggressive.
Oh, way too aggressive on a cross-check. I mean, you're going after a good player like Sprong early. You want to do that, send a message, but not this way. And a cross-check from behind, an easy call for the official. And an early power play opportunity here for Charlottetown.
3:21, the time of the penalty as Murphy goes to the box. On the power play, the Islanders were 15th ranked in the queue, while the penalty kill was 12th best for the Halifax Mooseheads.
And Halifax will try offensively when killing penalties.
Circling in around. Peltier back to the point, trying to find some room. There's Deschênes. Now to Kennedy. Kennedy snaps it, and a save by Fucale in the midsection. Well, earlier in March, these two teams showed their dislike while they were playing for the 9th time. And look at this. Even the coaches, Dwyer and Midgley, going at each other, finger pointing, and then on the ice, the dance is starting.
And this is exactly what Charlottetown wants. They want to try and get Halifax off their game. And the last two games these two teams played against each other, Charlottetown stayed with them pretty well by just clogging it up and getting into the aggressive game.
Deschênes chips it in, a bouncing puck. Peltier in the corner. He's muscled out there by Lucier. Kept in by Deschênes at the line. Kennedy, edge of the circle. Deschênes once again through a screen. In front, loose puck. And it hit a skate. As turning on it was Craig McLaughlin in front. McLaughlin in the paint right in front of Fucale. Now cleared out. Chipped down the boards by Ehlers. Ehlers gets some penalty kill too.
You like the way Fucale plays. Very calm in the net. Rebound control is excellent. 2 good saves for him on this power play.
Andrews and Drouin on the PK now, this unit. Along with Lovell and Uyghur. Stepping up, Lovell chips it off the boards. Back into Charlottetown territory. Less than a minute remaining in the power play for the Islanders. Stepping up at center ice, dumping in was Troy Vance, the veteran, the overager on this Islander team, a Dallas draft choice. Mason McDonald spins it around, didn't like the pressure he was getting. Cortez to Vance. Cortez right up the middle to Sprong. Sprong trying to get it to Goulet. Handled very quickly by Brendan Duke. Not out though. Kept in by Cortez. Now to Daniel Sprong. Sprong waiting. Trying to get the screen set up. Fired it wide. On the far side, Vance again. Now coming right down the middle. Caught up by Duke. He made the save. Time running out. Sprong. Left wing boards. Tied up. Trying to get one more shot. Kiley in behind the net. Goulet is there. Now racing in forward is Guillaume Legault. Murphy back on the ice. Good penalty kill by Halifax early in this game. Rio to go. Turning. Henley. They love this kid. Henley going to be a mainstay on their blue line. Again, another one of the acquisitions made by the Islanders. Henley came from Val-d'Or. In behind the net, battling forward there. Avon. Back come the Mooseheads. Timo Meier, edge of the circle, moves into the slot, fires it. Donald just got a piece of it, and it goes into the corner. Slot again, Meier off the post. Kept in now, starting to see the pressure, is Mason McDonald. Turning again. Here's Halifax still in control. Back to the line. This is Danny Moynihan. Brother Connor plays on the team as well. Lucier's shot bouncing as it was blocked. Chopping at it now, David Henley. Ahead now to Avon, who clears it out. Pressure there comes so quickly by the Mooseheads.
Well, they can get you in a whole bunch of different ways. That they got terrific depth in their lineup.
Gaburi across the line, and he is whistled down. And they don't like the call. Right now, no score. The action pretty good. Let's take a look at the keys to the game, brought to you by Irwin Tools, makers of the original Vice Grip locking plier. What working men reach for when they need to get work done. Visit irwin.com for info on all Irwin products. Greg, what do you think the key is?
Well, for the Islanders, I mean, they got to stay with the penalty box against this very potent offense. A 22% power play for Halifax, and for the Mooseheads, they want to really discourage this young team as early as they possibly can in this game, get a lead, and then jump on them and set the stage and set up this series for themselves very early and not give them any confidence, Charlottetown, or anything to get excited about.
Drouin on the ice again. At center, turning with it. John Drouin flips it into the corner. Chasing after was Darcy Ashley. Pinching in was Murphy from the blue line. Still controlling. Here's Gouduri. Gouduri now to Drouin. Drouin's got Uyghur at the line. Nice spin move there. Get around Sprong. He's still controlling this shot. Hits a skate in front. That hit Troy Vance in the skate. He's got big feet, and it was a big move for him as Drouin just rolled off the boards. Uyghur. Florida property. Starts to move. Cross center. Swings wide. Sidesteps a check. Uyghur still controlling. Centers it in front. McDonald makes the save, and it's swept out by Sprong. Jesse Lucier. Off the boards right on net. McDonald makes the stop. Rio Legault behind his own net. Takes a look as Ehlers was watching him one side. Down the middle, it hits Lucier. Chasing in after it, Julien Avon. Stepping up, Lucier. Now here's Ehlers. Listen to the crowd get fired up. Ehlers swings into the slot. Turns. Fires it through a crowd. It's knocked down. McDonald able to get onto it. The one thing that the Islanders have been able to do for McDonald is make sure that there's bodies in front of him to help him out.
Well, Jonathan Drouin, it was pretty tough on him when he came back from the National Hockey League. Of course, everybody thought he was going to stay there. And it took him about 3 weeks, the coach told me, to really get acclimatized and get the feeling that, yeah, I'm going to come back and get over this, if you will. And he's done a great job in the position.
Shot comes in by Brendan Duke. Hits the end glass in behind McDonald. Fighting down low, it's Brent Andrews in the corner. Coming in was David Henley. Islanders control. Starting out, Peltier gets in, whistle down.
And just to get back to Drouin, what I really like is Ducharme put him at center ice, and that's a new challenge for him. He set up a new position, as Drouin had not played a lot of center ice at that position. It helped him work on his low play as well, and now he can be a versatile player for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Not only can he play the wing now, but he can play center. Now he's a much better face-off guy, although that'll take some time if he plays at the National Hockey League level in that area. But I really like that idea, because now the Tampa Bay Lightning are not only getting a winger, they're getting a player that can play center or the wing, and you never know. In Tampa, Stamkos, Drouin, not bad down the road.
And you know what? I think maybe it was the right thing to do, Greg, because Drouin needed the extra challenge to get fired up again, and going to center certainly gave him that. Nice move there. Keeping it in is Nathan Yetman. Yetman in behind in front. What a save by Fucale, is charging right up the middle with Zach Beaton. Quick shot there. That is wide by DePaula. Action now as all of a sudden the Mooseheads feel the pressure. DePaula tries to crush his man against the board. That was Meyer. Controlled now by Halifax. Cleared down the ice. Whoa, all of a sudden got a little nervy in the Moosehead zone.
Well, so far, the Islanders have done a good job here in this trap, and they're being patient, and their Halifax runs right into the trap. And this creates not one, but two great saves by Fucale. Man, and this kid moves well, doesn't he? You can see why the Montreal Canadiens are so excited about him. And there's an extra save there with a second effort. And this kid moves extremely efficiently in the net.
6-4 shots on goal in favor of Halifax as Fucale holds them in. Still scoreless opening period. And that's a huge boost for not only Charlottetown, but knowing that Halifax has this guy in net.
Well, yeah, and you've survived. You're Charlottetown. You've survived the first 10 minutes here and kept this game pretty quiet. And now they're getting a couple of offensive chances because Halifax trying to be a little bit too skilled through the trap, and they're getting caught here.
Goulet wins a face-off. Quick shot. Turning on it was McLaughlin. It went wide. So the Islanders seem to be picking up a little more oomph in their game. Turning there's Daniel Sprong. Goulet tied up in behind by Brian Lovell. Puck comes free. Now there's Sprong. Tried to knock it down. Near side, Rio Legault. It gets called for the high stick as it was knocked down. A little more jump for Charlottetown because they had a good scoring opportunity. So straight now, Charlottetown is where they want to be in the first period. Scoreless against the Mooseheads. Huge opportunity early in this game for Charlottetown. They have to be careful because the Mooseheads led the Q with 23 shorthanded goals. Rink-wide pass.
Ehlers had 7.
Watch out on the bench as that was cleared out. They're trying to get a penalty saying that it went over. Goulet was pointing, saying, well, it went over the glass. It should be another one.
And the refs are talking about it right now. If that goes over the glass behind the penalty or the player's bench, it'll be a delay of game. And up it goes, rolling puck. Ooh. And certainly Charlottetown calling for a penalty. And I believe they're going to get their way. Yep, they are.
They are.
So a 5-on-3 situation and a huge opportunity for the Islanders.
So penalties at 13:50 and 14:09. And it's Murphy, one of their defensemen there, who's already been in the box once. He goes for delay of game. Well, this is opportunity just waiting for the Islanders.
And watch this young Sprong here with the opportunity he'll have with this extra ice. This kid's a pretty shifty player.
Sprong, Goulet, Kennedy. Front line, Cortez and Vance on the blue line. Penalty killers right now, Brent Andrews. Andrew Ryan, there's a shot that Kelly makes the save, and it's Sprong right to the side of the net.
And what you like about for Kelly's game so far and all season long is his rebound control. There's a bad angle shot that he should have, one knee down, but he does an excellent job of collecting the rebound. Now Halifax wins the draw and it kills valuable team time.
So Duke, Ryan, and Andrews, the trio on the ice. Got a minute 34 to work with the 5-on-3, and sprawling on the ice was Brendan Duke. Made the stop and centering pass. Goulet in behind, now to Sprong. In behind the line to the side. And again, Duke getting almost on all fours. Cortez. Vance closing in. He sends it off the glass. You see him close that box closer, closer, and closer. And this power play is brought to you by Power Rocks. Get charged up.
I think this will go out. They're saying it hit a stick. So the faceoff will stay inside. I thought it hit the glass and went out of play.
I thought so too. The way he made that sound.
And Mooseheads are saying it hit the crossbar.
Loose puck. Stepping in now, Cortez. Trying to get set up in front is Bradley Kennedy to the side of the net. Trying to jam it in and couldn't do anything with it. That was the Islanders had an opportunity. The door was open. Vance trying to work it in front. The Sprong. Great save by Bucali. Cleared out by the Moosehead.
Yeah, Sprong's got to get that away in a hurry. This goalie's far too good. If you delay for a second, he's there.
Kennedy along with Sprong and Goulet. Kennedy tries to get it to Goulet. Couldn't handle it. Nice job again by the Mooseheads. 30 seconds left. in the 5-on-3. Sprung just outside the line. He's checked there. Turning it back, Johnny Drouin. Drouin on the breakaway. Short-handed, just sends it wide. Always a danger. The Mooseheads in the penalty kill. And Jonathan Drouin proved it.
Well, this is a young play by Sprong, and he will learn as he matures as an athlete. Just a youngster for this Islander team, and he gets a little bit too fancy right at the offensive blue line, and when Drouin's on the ice, you can't do that. And he just misses the far side by an inch. McDonald does a nice job, top of the crease, and forces the shot wide.
It's a left-handed goal. The goaltender, Greg, does that change a little bit of perspective for shooters?
Well, not many players are used to that, that's for sure. Don't see many anymore.
Goulet steps in across the line. He's stripped of the puck. Sprong couldn't handle it. There's great job by Brendan Duke again. And one penalty is done. Now, a minute 33 left in the double minor to Ciampini. And a steal again. It's Drouin. Another breakaway shorthanded. Drouin comes in and couldn't control the puck. Sent it wide. McDonald was down. Mason McDonald has been busy, and now on this penalty kill has to worry about the likes of Jonathan Drouin, who came in to challenge him there. Trying to slow it down, Kevin LaLiberte. Islanders fired in. Pelche shoots it around. And off the far board. Kylie. On with Lucier, and it's cleared out by the Mooseheads. 43 seconds left in the power play, and that one is cleared up and over. And the Mooseheads fans are calling a penalty, and they're getting it.
Pelche threw it over the glass. And could this be a turning point in this game? As Charlottetown does not cash in on a 5-on-3. In fact, Halifax gets the best chances as Drouin with 2 breakaways.
Well, we'll come back to see how the final 250 shake down. Scoreless right now in Halifax. This is the home of the Halifax Rainmen of the NBL, and they were in action last night. Had to get it turned around for the morning skates for both Charlottetown and Halifax. 40 seconds left in the penalty to Ciampini. Quick shot comes in. McDonald makes the save. That shot coming from the left point, and Matt Murphy.
We haven't talked too much about McDonald so far in this game, but he's been in position for both breakaways, and he's made a couple of key saves early.
7-7 the shots now. Murphy to Duke. Murphy again. Swings it low. Meyer. One hand on the stick, lost it. Was controlled by Kylie. Just chips it into the Halifax zone. Racing in after it was the speedy Nathan Yetman. Murphy being bothered by Yetman will bring it out. 2 seconds left. Ciampini is back at the power play now for the Mooseheads. A shot right on. McDonald makes the save as Meyer fires it in.
Meyer shows some pretty good speed on the give and go here. Cuts through the middle. I like the positioning of McDonald. Perfect. He's a big man. He doesn't have to come out too far to track this puck because of his size, and he makes sure there wasn't a rebound opportunity.
17 goals, 17 assists for Meyer on the regular season. Drouin, spin. Shot there by Godouri. He couldn't get a good shot around, but it was a great spinning pass by Drouin. Kenzie Weegar. Now, look at Ehlers. Right up the middle. Ehlers splits. Scores! Nick Ehlers just demonstrated why all of a sudden he shot up in the NHL rankings.
We talked about him in our opening, and I watched him this morning, and he's special. And this just shows you why. Just speed. Speed and skill. Loses the puck, and then still in a high tempo is able to kick the puck up from his foot to his stick there and then shovel it between the legs of McDonald. Great players have the ability to make tough moves in a high-paced speed. And right there, He loses control of the puck, but even though he's flying, he's able to have the coordination to kick the puck from his foot back up to his skate, or up to his stick rather, and then shovel it between the legs to give the Halifax Mooseheads the opening goal.
He had 49 goals in the regular season. There's his first playoff. Scored 50 in the 2013-14 campaign.
We talked about staying out of the box. Well, a power play goal for the Mooseheads after an almost perfect period by Charlottetown before that.
Back in comes Halifax. In behind, trying to center in front very quickly was Andrew Ryan, and now a quick shot, and McDonald makes the stop.
Now 1:08 left. And when you have a skilled team, they usually work on momentum. And it's very important here for the Islanders to kill this momentum, get back to just keeping it simple for 1:08, and then they can regroup in the room. They had a good period. They didn't score in the power play, and that is the difference in period 1 so far.
You make a strong point, too. This is a moral victory if they're only down 1 after the opening 20. Weegar, right point to Murphy. Steers it ahead. Kaduri down low. Turning with it was Ashley. Durant drifting on the right side. Kaduri goes in, tries to help out. Final minute of play, opening period. Kaduri, little switch with Drouin. Along the board zone, he loses it. And Robert Peltier eases it into Halifax territory. Weegar goes after it, takes a look. Kiley was right there. Cleared out to center. Knocked down very quickly by Henley. Picked off by Drouin. Kicks it off his skate in across the line. Drouin being watched. He comes through. Lost control. Penalty coming to the Islanders. Weegar waits, fires it right into the glove of McDonald. Looks funny when he's catching with his right hand. But now, again, Halifax has a power play opportunity.
Yeah, they're going to call it hooking. Could have been slashing as well, as Kiley hooks on to Drouin when he dances through the middle. All right there. And actually, it wasn't him. It looked to me that it was more of a
Peltier
from behind.
Or is it? It is Kiley, sorry.
But it's Kiley that's going to get the penalty.
Yeah. Power play number 2 for Halifax. It's 1 for 1 tonight. Ryan, Ciampini, and Andrews. Drouin working the right point. Ciampini. Edge of the circle, moves in. Down low. Andrews tried to jam it in stick side. Back down to Drouin. He fakes into the slot. Another move. Still working right in front. Good save by McDonald. That against Andrew Ryan. Andrew Ryan. And that runs out the time in the opening period. Stretching out 12-7 shots in favor of Halifax over Charlottetown in the first period. This is the Halifax Metro Center. And a great crowd on hand to watch the first game of the playoffs.
And a power play opportunity here to start the second period off for Halifax.
A power play accounted for the scoring in the first period. Ehlers from Weegar. And very quickly, Kaduri goes in. Back to the line. Drouin. Drops it off to Ehlers. Now to Weegar. Drouin. Threads the pass to Weegar in front. Just making a skate save was McDonald. Drouin. Wait. Drops it low. Ashley back to Drouin. Weegar, little give and go with Drouin. You could hear Drouin go, no, no, no. Drouin moving in, getting closer and closer. Leaves the puck. Ashley keeps it in at the line. Drouin. Waiting. Little pressure there. Nice job by Troy Vance, the Dallas draft choice, to knock it off his stick. Still controlling Halifax. Drouin spins, fires. McDonald made the save. In behind the net, the rebound. Ashley is there. To Drouin. Drouin steps in again, looking for a spot to pass. That one hits the post. Drouin lost the glove, and the loose puck. Big mitt of McDonald is put on it. Mason McDonald in goal, and Jonathan Drouin, you can see he is the pilot of that plane on the power play.
A pretty nice touch pass here by Ehlers to the slot. And a good play by McDonald to spread out. And then Drouin on the half boards, a little curl and drag. Sends it down low, and it doesn't work.
33 seconds left in the power play. 1-0, Halifax leading. Game 1 of a best-of-7 series against the Charlottetown Islanders. Meyer tried to work it out. Now to Murphy at the point. To the far side. Firing there. And then score! Right in front. Drouin got the shot. And it got through. Was it deflected? But it's now 2-0. 2 power play goals by the Mooseheads.
Well, Charlottetown wins the draw, but then loses the puck battle afterwards. And Halifax overloads to gain puck possession. Drouin with a one-timer that just squeaks through McDonald. And I don't know that he picked this puck up all the way. There was a lot of traffic on the way in. And again, the power play comes through for Halifax to give them a 2-0 lead here early in period 2.
So as that got through, just couldn't hold on. Drouin looks like he will join Ehlers on the scoring sheet. Blast coming from the point. Now, Charlottetown has to regroup. Here's Daniel Sprong. Young, talented player. They're building this team around for the future. Worked it in front, but put it right on the stick of Ashley. Ashley lost it, though. Turning. Goulet was trying to find some room. Zavon is trying to get free. Coming back, though, the Mooseheads. Coming in now, Gouduri in front, and a great save by McDonald as trailing on the play was Lucier. Back, here's a breakaway now for Sprong. Sprong comes in, scores! What a beauty and a turnaround for the kid, Daniel Sprong.
Well, this play is set up because of McDonald's terrific work at the other end. He makes a big-time save at one end, and then the counterattack by the Islanders sends up in a goal. Here's the save here. McDonald comes across, gets a piece of it, and then Sprong just takes off. And what a pass through the middle on the play, and a nice little finish up over top at Foucault. Shows it, and then throws it up high.
Boy, he held it long, too, didn't he, Greg? To wait for Foucault to commit.
And Foucault goes down, spreads out a little bit too early, and then
right back. Here come the Mooseheads. Working from the corner. Lovell lost it, and it's cleared out by the Islanders very quickly, and they will get the whistle. 2-1 the score after a quick power play goal. It is going to be Ciampini who gets credit for it with Drouin the assist.
And Goulet with a beautiful pass to find Sprong up the middle, and a Hail Mary after McDonald makes the great save. There it is. Sprong just takes off, and that nice finish that we witnessed by the youngster.
Andrew Ryan to take the draw. Controlled by Yetman, who steered it into the corner, but the Mooseheads pick it up. Drouin back to Weegar. Nice pass, seeing eye pass. Here's Ehlers. Ehlers now with Drouin. Drouin still controlling. Look at the hands on this guy. Drouin now to Ehlers. He just couldn't get to the pass. Picked off there by Luc Deschênes. And cleared down the ice. A bouncer that Foucault has to gather up. As coming in behind it was Zach Beaton.
I like Drouin's moves, but boy, is he going to have to quiet his game to get to the next level. If he starts doing that stuff in the National Hockey League, he's going to be on his rear in a hurry.
Find it interesting, though, now they're matching up Drouin with Ehlers that last shift.
Well, they will do that at times, and we'll see if they continue to do it here in this second period.
Sprong got the Charlottetown goal, the assist going to Mason McDonald.
Foucault, after a perfect first period of play, can't come up big on the breakaway, although that was a terrific move by the youngster Sprong.
Battling. Here's Gouduri. Swings wide, had a little trouble controlling the puck. McLaughlin tries to push him off the puck. Gouduri still controlling. Now giving him a shot there with David Henley. He's knocked down. No call. Tyler starts down the right side. Cross-ice pass there from McLaughlin. He goes in. Tripped up by Lucier. Lucier comes up with the puck. Rink-wide pass. Gouduri. Out with Ashley. A little bit of a change there. Timo Meyer now. Turning with it was Duke. And they're going to get a cross-checking penalty coming.
Yeah, right in front of the net. Ashley's going to get it. So an undisciplined play by Ashley results in a penalty and a power play for the Islanders. Here's the cross check right there as he tries to gain a little room on DePaulo. And this was not called earlier here. A good puck battle. I didn't mind that at all. Maybe a little grab at the end that could have been a penalty.
Henley kind of spun him around. Uyghur, far side. Murphy lost the boot, was able to get the puck out of the zone. Power play for the Islanders. 2-1 the score. Halifax leading. Uyghur turns and fires it. Mason McDonald will hold it there. Scooping it up, Cortez. On the wing. Trying to find a little bit of room was Alex Goulet. Goulet now with Bradley Kennedy. And Sprong is just waiting for the pass. Back comes Ryan. Ryan moves in with Uyghur. Uyghur just charging right down the middle. Ciampini's there. Can't control it. It's cleared out.
Well, that was a short-handed 3-on-2 by Halifax.
They had a couple of breakaway opportunities short-handed in that first period. Now, giveaway. Goes right on the stick. Controlling it now. Andrew Ryan. Ryan spins it away, and now Drouin will bring it all the way out. This will kill the time. A little more time. Now down to under a minute. Sends it back to center, and Ehlers was there for it.
You got Ehlers and Drouin together. And watch this.
Ehlers, look at the burst of speed. Swings to his right. Ehlers steps in. He's all by himself. He was 1-on-5 in the Charlottetown zone as all the Islanders drop back. Tyler. Turned around, can't control the puck, cleared to the far side. Ehlers will go after it. He's banged there by Luc Deschamps. Cleared out to center. Charlottetown has the play, has the power play, but right now they look like they're just in hold-on mode. Long shot there, skipped past Ehlers and all the way to McDonald for the glove. 14:35 left in the second period. 13 seconds remaining in the Halifax power play.
This kid's an exciting player. When you got speed like this and a change of gears, you can make some special things happen. And a good shot, another good save by McDonald. Ehlers here snaps it away in a hurry. They try to hit him, but they can't catch him.
12-9 were the shots in the first period. It's now 5-2 in favor of Halifax here in the second. That one skipped by Murphy towards McDonald. Steered away by Cortez, and he'll start out with Cortez there. Has it pass knocked away, but kept in though. Very smart move. Cortez has that go wide on the glove side of Fucale. Back come the Mooseheads. Danny Moynihan gets across the line, but offside is the call. Moynihan tried to slow the pace down.
Well, during the lockout, Ehlers played Division A hockey in his hometown, and Tyler Seguin played on the same team. Patrick Kane played on the same team, and he said that that really helped him as a young man learn about the National Hockey League and learn how to be a pro. And what a wonderful opportunity for him at that stage of his career to be around such tremendous players.
Native of Denmark, he has just certainly shot up mid-season rankings. He was 20th, 22nd.
So he's played with men in the Swiss A League, which is a huge advantage. And scouts kind of like that as well, believe me.
Spoke to Mark Edwards of Hockey Prospects this afternoon, and he said he's into the top 5 now with his work. Jacques at the point. Flips it low. And that's the other Moynihan, Connor Moynihan. Controlling the Islanders. Penalty is over. Full strength again. Watch the pressure now by Halifax. Connor Moynihan chasing after the puck, but it's controlled by Guillaume Rieux-Legault. Now Avon. Trying to slow the pace down as Rieux-Legault behind the net. Off the boards and out of the zone. Halifax territory where it's controlled by Jacques and cleared out. Shuka now leads that in. Moynihan shot goes wide. Strange bounce off the end boards. McDonald couldn't hold on to it. Controlled by the Islanders. They're able to clear it out.
Well, that big goal by the Islanders, now they can continue to play their defensive style of game. They don't have to open it up yet, which is in their favor.
Kaduri tried to get it to Ashley. Now out there with Meyer. Cleared out. Uyghur to Murphy. Murphy to Meyer. Rink wide pass. Steps across the line. Little burst of speed. Swings down low. Takes it. They hit. Puck control by the Mooseheads. Turning with it. Trying to get a shot is Kaduri, but he's steered to the boards. And cleared out by the Islanders. Get used to this now. 2-1 is the score, but the goal comes from the kid, Daniel Sprong, in the second.
They are a huge part of junior hockey, the Billet families, and without them, there wouldn't be junior hockey.
No, they're great people, and of course, they're all hockey fans. Steering out, Kylie tries to go around Murphy. Murphy turns. Pelche's there, though. Bouncing puck. Look at Fucale very calmly. Sticks out the glove, and it bounces in. Gets the whistle.
You think about billet families, and it's one of the great things about our country that we do so well, is to take in these young men and help them out. As a parent that had a son go away playing hockey, I know how much I appreciated when he was in good hands in his many, many stops.
Yeah. You know, and it's nice, too, to see them recognized in this way. Bouncing puck. Islanders. Oh, just leveled there. Andrew Ryan laid out Robert Pelche. Here's a shot off the end glass. Ryan steers it around the nets. Controlled there by Rio Legault. Able to move the puck away. David Henley steers it around the boards. Trying to clear it out is Kylie. Boy, being hemmed in right now by the Moosehead. To the far side again, another use of the body by Andrew Ryan. Ryan into the corner. He had to sidestep a check. A lot of traffic in that corner. The puck squirts free, and the Islanders, Guillaume Rio Legault, will take it to his line and just chip it ahead. Looking for McLaughlin. It's too far. Uyghur now to Murphy. Here's Ehlers. Ehlers across the line. Steps in. He is muscled out there. Still gets a shot away. Not even sure how he was able to find the room as Rio Legault tried to set him up. Shot from the point. Comes from Duke. It goes wide. Controlled now by Halifax. Trying to chip it in there was Ciampini. Drouin in the corner. Taken down by Rio Legault. And starting back out, Alex Goulet. Therefore, it is Duke. Trying to slow him down with Julien Avon. Coming back now, here's Daniel Sprong. He's got the Islanders' goal. Sprong 1-on-3, lost the puck. Still controlled by Charlottetown as it swings low. And in behind the net, Sprong couldn't get to it. On the far side, Andrew Schufelt. Got it to Duke, and Schufelt takes the return pass. Coming down the wing. Tried to get around Deschênes. Cleared around to Troy Vance. He left briefly and returned. Ciampini. Now, little give here to Murphy. Steps in. McDonald makes the save, finds the rebound, and puts the glove on it. 9:56 remaining in the second period. The Mooseheads with a 1-goal lead. The only problem is they've only managed 2 shots in this period. Midway through, 9:56.
But they keep hanging around in this game. If they can stay out of the penalty box and keep frustrating Halifax, that's what they want to do here on the road in the first game of this series.
Ashley, Kaduri, and Meyer the line. Won by Ashley. Duke chips it ahead to Meyer. Kaduri battling for it. Steps out with the puck. Kaduri moves in. He was tied up there. Puck comes free, then lost again, and a quick shot by Ashley. Shot comes in from the point. Loose puck. McDonald is down. Buzzing around now. Kaduri trying to control. He had a great opportunity early. Drops it there for Ashley. Ashley fires, looking for the top corner. Lovell steers it down low again. Here's Meyer coming out of the corner, but there's a penalty coming down in the corner.
The high sticking
was Cortez, and is he leaking?
It looks like that Ashley's going to go to the penalty box again for the second time in this period. That's the good news for the Islanders. The bad news is that Halifax has had more chances killing penalties than the Islanders have had on the power play in this game, as we look at the penalty to the left of your screen. 2 minutes will be the call.
Took it in the chops. Look at Ducharme. He is not pleased. But I know that he doesn't mind the fact that he does have opportunities on the ice to turn it around. Ehlers and Drouin are on the pen. Oh, Ehlers just took a vicious shot at Cortez, and he'll go to the box. He didn't like the fact Cortez squeezed him out of the boards and then laid his stick into him.
Not a smart penalty here. And a 5-on-3 situation for the second time in this game tonight for the Islanders. Well, that is interference, too. There's no doubt about it. He's got a case. That should have been 2 each.
So he got held up there at the boards and then retaliated, and the referee saw only the second one. 5-on-3 for a minute 46 as the Islanders trail by 1. Game 1. Best of 7 opening round series against Halifax. Daniel Sprong. He's got the goal in this period. Sprong again. Little give and go in behind. Goulet walks out, but he puts it right on the stick of Drouin, who could not get it out of the zone. Cortez now to Sprong in the corner. He steps in. The shot. Fucale had it covered perfectly. He was starting to move and pull away from the post.
They got to get the puck back to the point and establish a point shout to spread out the penalty killers, as Halifax is collapsing right down low and the cross crease play is not available. And you watch 1, 2, 3 players down deep for Halifax, and Fucale as well is so good on those bad angle shots. You're not going to beat him from there very often.
Goulet's getting a bit of a delay here as he was looking for a new stick. I'm not even sure if he swapped his stick out. Kennedy to take the draw. Bradley Kennedy as Islanders win it. Cortez with Vance. They switch spots on the point. Goulet. Cortez. Now a little chip down low to Sprong. Kennedy is in front. Sprong trying to get it to either Kennedy or Goulet, and that went off the stick of Drouin. Goulet. Back now to Cortez. Vance. High slot. They switch now again. Goulet. Shot. Scores! That rolled up the shoulder and in behind Fucale, and this game is tied with a power play goal.
Well, that time he caught Fucale cheating a little bit to the middle. And the minute he started to lean, Goulet just wired it up and a perfect shot up over top of his shoulder. They keep trying to work it low, and this time it worked. There's the lean. And then it goes up over top. Goulet, a left-handed shot, throws it up right up high over Fucale. Yeah, that's a goal that he has to have. And he's cheating and a little bit flat and not square to the puck. And that's why he gets caught, and Goulet ties this game up. And again, Charlottetown just keeps hanging around in this one.
Still on the power play of the Islanders. It's tied at 2. Floating by the line. Kylie coming in now, taking out the linesman. It's Goulet.
Best hit of the game?
Yeah. Cortez. Sprong and Kylie are right at the blue line. The long lead pass. There's Kylie. Now it's a 2-on-1 with Sprong. Sprong opts to shoot. Goes high. Vance steps in to keep it in the zone. Daniel Sprong. Little give and go. Kylie off the board. Sprong down behind the line. He steps in front, tried to jam it in. Kicking out the left pad was Fucale. Sprong again. Kylie gets it back to Cortez. Cortez now to Vance. Vance waits, fires, and that goes off a skate of Ashley. Controlled now by Halifax. They come back. Ciampini swings wide. Tried to get it to Ashley. It was intercepted and knocked down by Goulet. Cleared out again. Starting right back in again. Here comes Halifax. Trying to bust in. Nice move. Poke check there on Lucier by McDonald. Cleared out the center. Weegar turns. Finds Ryan. Ryan picks up speed and across the line. Penalty is over. Ortiz tries to get it out of the zone. It's knocked down by Drouin. They have to clear the zone. Drouin turning under pressure there by Avon. Uses the boards. Races in after it. Vance tries to tie him up. Ryan controlling. Now here's Drouin. He steals away. Drouin comes in. Tried to look short side. Then it's cleared out by Charlottetown. Will be whistled down. 6:09 remaining second period. The goal was Goulet from Cortez and Vance.
Well, Sprong walks out from behind the net, and this was almost a 3-2 game as Facali here makes an excellent left pad save. As Sprong is able to come well across the crease, and then at the other end, McDonald with a very sharp play here as he comes out with that long reach, 6'4", and uses his stick on the poke check.
They were joking about it. Grant Saunier, the general manager of the Islanders, said you can count his ribs through his T-shirt. But as Don Beaupre once said, I only have to stop the puck. I don't have to beat it up. Vance throws it around the boards to the far side. Avon tried to get to it. He couldn't. Controlled by the Mooseheads. Campini tried to get it up the board. Campini steps out. Red, open up and score! Danny Moynihan.
A breakdown by the Islanders in their own zone after they get back in this game with 5:45 to go, and they lose the lead again. A little one-on-one play here. And then that becomes a 2-on-1. And Vance does not take his man in front. And a wide open net for Moynihan there. And that's a simple low play, 2-on-2, and a misread.
Campini was able to walk out of the corner and find Danny Moynihan with nothing but open net.
And he shaked his check on the half boards as well, but
Drouin behind his own net doing some good work trying to stay away from Zach Beaton. And now he skates out. Drouin steers it away to Connor Moynihan. Here's Drouin again, and he handles a bump without any problem from Mike DiPaolo. Jock in front. Steers it in. McDonald makes the save as Drouin got another one on net. DiPaolo. Again, Jock able to steer it in. Jock steps across the line. And now we're going to get a little bit extra. Emotion starting to run high. Charlottetown got back even. And then Moynihan put Halifax ahead 3-2. We've got a good one with less than 5 to go in the second period on Friday Night Hockey.
He needed to get away for a little bit. Napping, of course. Best part of the game. Still is. Used to get away from it a little bit, tape some sticks, get some quiet time, and then get in the room with the boys.
You can show your team pride on Twitter using the hashtag FanFaceoff for your chance to win a $100 Travelodge Canada gift card. Travelodge is a proud partner of the CHL. My game day ritual, of course, is the nap, but then again, that's my everyday ritual.
I heard you're a professional.
Oh, I am so good. Record holder. 3-2, Halifax leading Charlottetown late in the second period with Greg Millen. I'm Rob Folds and our entire Sportsnet crew here in Halifax at the Metro Center. Drouin on the left side, great little pass. Here's Ehlers, waits, fires. Tries to get it back in front. He waited a little too long. Drouin in the slot. He makes a wait and scores!
You know, Drouin gets this goal, but Ehlers is the key to it because he misses the net, but he doesn't quit on the play. And then he goes right after the puck and gains the puck back. And here's an example, a little give and go between Drouin and Ehlers here now. He'll take the shot, miss, but there, right back, and then right out again. And that sets up the Drouin pretty little play as he changes the angle on McDonald and makes no mistake on the short side.
Wow, they just did not show any quit in that at all. And then that little hesitation by Drouin pulled the player over, and it's now 4-2. Drouin gets his first of the playoffs after scoring 29 goals and adding 79 assists in the regular season.
And you're right, Falsey. They put these two guys together here in the second period, and it paid some dividends in period number 2.
Well, Don Deschamps told us that it allowed him a little more scoring because both of them kind of demand the puck. They're so good with it. But, boy, they find each other, don't they? Shot comes in. Fucale makes a save. Rebound handled by Halifax, and they start the other way. Shot clears it out. Schufelt squeezes in by Deschamps, trying to work it back in front. Following up, Moynihan saved by McDonald. So Danny Moynihan, who's got a goal, he got another good shot on goal. And starting back, Nathan Yetman. Yetman just clears it into Halifax territory and working in behind the goal. Trying to get something going right now. Here's Halifax, not able to hold on to the puck.
And the issue for Charlottetown now is they're going to have to start forechecking and take a few more chances, down 2 goals with 3:10 to go in the second.
You can see that changing already. There's a lot of white jerseys now who had to clear the zone as they were putting a pressure on. Lucier carried it in and dumps it into the Charlottetown zone. Cortez starts out, then feeds it to Alexandre Goulet. Stripped away. Coming in now. There's a shot! Off the post. The light went on. It went on the glove side post behind McDonald. That was a blast by Darcy Ashley. And even the goal light went on. Trying to come back. Charlottetown's Guillaume Rieux-Legault steers it ahead into the Halifax zone. Brendan Duke. Duke turning away from pressure from Goulet. Starts back. Gadouri on the left side. Flips it ahead. Too far for Meyer. Here's Sprong. He's got a goal tonight for Charlottetown. Daniel Sprong. He takes a hit from Meyer. Puck goes into the Halifax zone. Duke has it knocked away there by Pelletier. Pelletier held up there by Uyghur. And Duke steers it ahead to Gadouri. Out with Ashley. Gadouri tried a rink-wide pass. Was looking for Meyer. Was knocked away by the Islanders, who sent it to the line to Pelletier. Pelletier there with McLaughlin. His shot goes off a stick high and out of play. A minute 42 remaining in the second period.
Yeah, a little more pressure by the Mooseheads here in this second period has created some giveaways, and here's another one that almost works as this puck rattles right off the post. And Ashley clearly had McDonald beat on the far side.
Still within reach, and this is something that Charlottetown doesn't want to get too far behind. I mean, they're still 2 goals away. They were able to come back and tie it in this period.
Well, they had a tie game going with just over 5 minutes to go in this second period, and that's when you got to try to get through the period. But Halifax, with the offensive power that they have, and they know how to win, respond immediately with a couple of late goals here in period 2.
Pelletier to take the draw against Drouin. Won by Drouin. Lucier steers it around to Murphy. Not out. Long shot handled easily by Fucale, but he had to get the help from Murphy to scoop up the rebound. Murphy bumps his man. Lucier gathers it up. Drouin with a goal and an assist to Ehlers. He's got a goal and an assist, almost busting free. Murphy. Charlottetown starting out again. David Henley taking a look there. Big Andrew Ryan in front of the net. Finally steers it out. Final minute of play, second period. Mooseheads leading by 2. So Drouin, 2 points, goal and assist. Ehlers a goal and assist. Ciampini a goal and an assist. And Uyghur has 2 assists.
Shots 24-15. And the special teams have helped the Islanders hang around in this game so far.
These 2 teams will play again tomorrow night here at the Metro Center and then go to Charlottetown for games 3 and 4. Shot right on, handled by McDonald. And Ciampini getting a bit of a faceful from David Henley.
And Drouin and Ehlers, a dynamic duel here in this second period playing together. And you look at their numbers, and they certainly put some serious points up, did they not?
212 for two guys, that's okay. That's a coach's dream, isn't it? The fact that two guys can get 100 points like that, and then he has the luxury either playing them together or switching them on the lines to get extra offense.
And remember, Drouin just played 46 games as well in the regular season.
Ciampini, nice hip check there from Cortez. And a penalty is coming for interference.
A number of years ago, this would have been a good hockey play. But now you've got to turn and skate. And if you don't, you end up in the penalty box.
Do you agree with that?
Yep, sure do. Creates more offense, keeps the skill in the game.
Love seeing the hip check, though.
He's got the puck. It's okay.
Yeah. Well, Charlottetown's got too many players on the ice. Avon stays on as McLaughlin goes off. 26 seconds left in the second period. Halifax on the power play. Winding it up. Here goes Ehlers down the left side. Still with speed. You can hear people yelling, Nick, 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 wanting to get the pass. Back to the line. Weegar. Drouin. To Weegar again at the line. He fakes the shot to the far side. Tries to work it to Drouin on the left side. Drouin to Weegar. Time running out. The shot, the save by McDonald. He didn't know where the rebound went. But time runs out. And Halifax will be on the power play to start the third. It's there. You can look at.
I'm not allowed to put anything up.
No, but it's there.
Somewhere.
With Greg Millett, I'm Rob Fultz and our entire Sportsnet crew here at the Metro Center at Halifax. Jeff Merrick, Troy Smith handling things in the studio. First, the playoffs for Halifax and Charlottetown, best of 7 series. Game 2 tomorrow here in Halifax before they go to Charlottetown. Minute 7 left on the power play for Halifax. Here's Mac Weegar. Weegar didn't like the look to Drouin at the line. This shot knocked down in front and collected by Avon. Not able to get it out. Near side, Ehlers drifts low. Takes a look right back up top again. Now to Drouin. Oh, little nifty little pass. Takes the shot. McDonald makes the save through a crowd. Drouin again. Now to Ehlers on the right point. Swings it low. Kaduri. Now Ehlers, far side. There's Drouin again. He's popping up everywhere. Lost control of it and flipped out by Craig McLaughlin. Less than half a minute in the power play for Halifax. They lead 4-2. Murphy leaves it for Jonathan Drouin. Tried to get it to Timo Meyer. Too far. Ciampini, who's got a goal and an assist. Into Murphy. Murphy throws it around the boards. Drouin's there. 6 seconds left in the power play. Ciampini. Edge of the circle. Fires it right into the glove of McDonald. He is a left-hander, so that was right into his catching glove.
Oh, I ran into the Bobby Smith, one of the owners here, former National Hockey League player, had a wonderful career in the National Hockey League, and I was complimenting him on what a great job he's done in Halifax with this group. And he was quick to tell me that for 3 years they had the worst record in junior hockey for a while, and they've done a nice job. And Cam Russell, the general manager, the former player as well, has done an incredible job of rebuilding this team.
Quick shot. McDonald makes a save.
And now they're pretty
special. About patience, doesn't it?
Sure does. And in junior hockey, it's a cycle.
Yeah.
And often you're hot for a while, and then you have to regroup and rebuild as your players graduate. But when you get a pretty good-looking European player that you don't think is going to do nearly as well as he did in this Ehlers kid, that's a real bonus.
8,194 here at the Halifax Metro Center to watch the opening game in this best of 7 series. Shot from the point by Brendan Duke. Rattles off the glass in behind McDonald.
Apparently they're sold out tomorrow night too, Rob. 10,000 plus.
Higher in the corner. Uyghur was calling for it at the line, but he lost to Daniel Sprong, who's got one of the Charlottetown goals. And here's the other one, Goulet. He lost it. Back comes Ashley. Ashley with Gouduri. Now to Gouduri. Gouduri waits, fires, tried to set the screen, and went off a stick wide. Ashley to Gouduri. He'll go chasing after it into the corner. Trying to ride him out was Rio Legault. Slides back in. Cortez in behind his own net. Along the boards. Didn't see the puck. Kept in. Lucier swings it ahead. Tried to get it to Gouduri. Gouduri reaches for it. Can't get to it. It's controlled by Sprong. Daniel Sprong. He's got one goal. Goulet has the other. He came charging back to tie it in the second period before two late goals by Danny Moynihan and Drouin. Lovell to Lucier. Ahead along the boards, trying to get it to Ciampini. He had it knocked away, and it's cleared out by DePaulo. And the whistle goes as it slides all the way into Halifax territory.
And Drouin and Ehlers have had some pretty good success against Charlottetown in the season series. And tonight is no exception. This young team, Charlottetown, and for the fans in Charlottetown, I would get your tickets for the first couple of playoff games there, because if nothing else, you've got a good, young, entertaining team to watch. And more than anything, a chance to see Drouin and Ehlers is pretty, it's worth it. It's worth the price of admission for sure. I've really enjoyed watching these kids tonight.
They've asked the fans in Charlottetown to dress up in black and gold as they get ready for their two playoff games. And now here's Gordy Dwyer giving instructions to his team, trying to get them enthused. Just a little blah to start this third period. Trailing by 2. Just played over 3 minutes of period 3. As the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League, the Ontario Hockey League, and the Western Hockey League playoffs kick off for 2014 and search for the MasterCard Memorial Cup in London in late May. And we'll have all those games for you on Sportsnet. Starting out of the zone, Cameron Kiley. Kiley just dumps it in, goes for the change. Andrew Ryan swings around, tries to pick up a little speed. Brendan Duke, actually. Duke comes in, follows it all the way up, even laying on a hit. Controlled by Ashley. Trying to work it back again. Here's Duke at the line. Just gets a weak shot. A turnaround by Meyer and a quick save by McDonald. Now, coming back. Here's Yetman. Tried to go outside, inside on Lucier. The puck slides easily to Kali. Steers it away. Lucier. Starting back. Lead pass now. Gouduri comes in. Swings it wide. Now he's all left alone. Gouduri comes in and McDonald saves the day. All of a sudden, the Islanders just bailed on Gouduri, who went to the net. Here's another chance for the Mooseheads as they try to add to their total. They've already got 4 goals. Danny Moynihan, he's got a goal for Halifax tonight. Cleared out. Ciampini steers it back along the board. Sprong keeps it in. Good steal by Daniel Sprong. Sprong swings it high. Still controls. Tried to find somebody to pass to. Knocked away, and Danny Moynihan steers it out. Now to Drouin. Out with Ciampini. Steered around behind the goal. Cortez is there. Round the boards. Battle is on. Ciampini is there for it. It squirts out. Turning back with it is Goulet. Goulet gets the center. Has it knocked away by Uyghur in a nice defensive move. And then Ehlers comes in to help out. To Drouin. Now to Uyghur again. He'll carry. Uyghur steps across the line. Uyghur still going. Now to Ryan. Ryan tries to give a nice little nifty little back pass now. Dropped by Drouin. Just rolls off his stick to Murphy. Now to Uyghur. Uyghur. Shot by Drouin. Whistles wide. Still controlled by Halifax. Murphy on the far side. Low to Ryan. Ryan battling for it. McLaughlin stripped it away, and it's cleared over the glass. And that will be a penalty for Charlottetown, and a bad time to take it.
Things unraveling a little bit here for Charlottetown as they continue to stay in the game a little bit, even though down by 2. And these are the penalties you just can't take when you're trying to climb back into a game. And the players have had trouble tonight with pucks rolling. Tries to go off the glass this time. I think he just shot it right over the glass. And the power play goes to work once again. And it's been good all night for Halifax. There's McLaughlin in the box.
Halifax 2 for 3 on the power play. They've had 9 shots. There's a shot off the end glass. Came in hard from Uyghur. Puck controlled.
In our opening, we talked about the importance of staying out of the penalty box, and I guess we know why. Because this power play, with all the skill on it, can just dominate you for a full 2 minutes.
Jonathan Drouin across the line, but he was waiting, and Ehlers went rocketing across the line. It's offside. Well, when you take a look at this and you take a look at the early round matchups, you realize it's a bit of a mismatch, but you can see it's starting to get a little feisty out there. And that's something they have to guard against. And you know that both Ehlers and Drouin have bullseyes on their jersey.
You can catch them.
Yeah. Drouin. There's Ehlers. Drop off. Deep little drop pass there for Ashley. Ehlers now in front of Gooduri. Good pad save by McDonald. The left pad snapped out quickly. Uyghur. Now to Ehlers. Ehlers had to wait. Back to Gooduri.
Full marks for McDonald in this game, too. He is still a very young goaltender, and I feel that he's played extremely well in this game here tonight.
Gooduri to Uyghur on the point. He crisscrosses with Ehlers, who swung wide around him. Drouin steps in, fires, and right into the glove of McDonald. Save number 30 for Mason McDonald, who's a Halifax native.
I like his game because it's quite quiet for a young man. It's a good example of it here, where nice transition. He stays patient in the net. Glove is in perfect position here. He just takes one step and makes a fine glove save on a quality chance on the half boards.
Charlottetown traded a very good goaltender in Antoine Bibeau, a Toronto draft, to Val-d'Or. Here's a breakaway. Coming back. Charlottetown trying to get there. What a great defensive play by Drouin. He stripped it away from Peltier. Short-handed effort turned away by Drouin. Both ends of the ice. It was Murphy. Tried to clear it, went off a skate and in behind. Ciampini to Murphy. Near side to Drouin. Drouin waits, fires it through a crowd, goes off a body and wide, but still controlled by Ciampini. Now to Drouin at the line. Murphy. Now Drouin, much better shot, but a better look at it for McDonald on that shot by Drouin. Talk about defensive responsibility coming back. Wow.
Well, he has terrific speed. And there's the play at the blue line, and he just takes off from his backside pressure there, crosses over and makes a terrific play on Peltier, who just ran out of steam going to the net, and Drouin with a beautiful little clean back check that saves a potential scoring chance.
Peltier looked over his shoulder and said, wait a minute, that's Jonathan Drouin came back. 14 seconds left in the power play. The shot rolls up, kept in by Lucier at the right point. Lucier sends it through a crowd, knocked away, loose puck, they score! Right there was Andrew Schufelt, and the rebound came out. He put it away, and a power play goal gives Halifax a 5-2 lead.
Well, order of business number 1, you win the draw in the power play. And then you gain the puck back, and the puck doesn't get all the way out of the zone. And that puck has to be down hard. When Charlottetown has the opportunity to do it, they don't. And then a broken play ends up on the stick of Schufelt, and he makes no mistake. And it was a tough play for the goaltender McDonald because he was playing the initial shot.
You said a good opportunity there because Lucier kept it in the zone. Keep it alive. And Schufelt again. Goal scorer, his first of the postseason. Back Back to the line again. Shoveled right back in by Lovell. Shot by Schufeld off a stick high and off the netting in behind the goal. Goal by Schufeld has given Halifax a 5-2 lead. It was kind of back and forth at the start as the team started to gel again. They had a 7-game win streak, a 9-game win streak, and then finished off the year with a 13-game win streak. Talk about coming into the playoffs on a high. Little deflection there by Ashley. McDonald knocked it down. 5-2 the score. Third period, 12 minutes remaining. Opening game, best-of-7 series in this Quebec Major Junior Hockey League series between Halifax and Charlottetown. Game 2 tomorrow. Here's Ashley, got time, waiting for help. Ashley back in front, turning his Meyer the shot, and again McDonald the save. 35 stops for McDonald in this period. And for Fucale in this period, no stops. He hasn't had a shot. It's 10-0.
And I've mentioned one of the things that McDonald has to work on is his puck handling if he wants to play at the next level. I mean, every young goalie has things that they need to develop and grow, and that would be one that I see. But I love his positioning, and his rebound control has been good in this one also.
Very calm, too.
You like that about him.
And then with the trade of Bibo, and that was the only reason they could trade Bibo is that they knew they had a deal in place for McDonald. And Saunier told us earlier, Grant Saunier, the general manager, that was the plan. As a little activity here has drawn some whistles.
And how many trades for Grant Saunier? I mean, he realized that his team wasn't good enough to do it. So they made a decision as an organization to say, okay, we got to retool this group, and that's exactly what they did in December and January.
From December 22nd, before the Christmas break, to the trade deadline, January 7th, they made 12 deals.
Got to be close to a record. Imagine the revolving door going on.
What did Grant say? I wasn't trying to set a record. I was just trying to rebuild.
Well, they've got a number of good-looking young players. They've got some first-round picks coming up. Obviously, a good young goaltender. So Gordie Dwyer has lots to work with moving forward here with this team in Charlottetown.
Matching minor coming out at 8:28 of the third period as Buick and Rio Legault got a little feisty. But it did cost Charlottetown. They gave a first-rounder this year, a fourth-rounder, two fourth-rounders to get Mason McDonald from Acadie Bathurst. But they did with the Bibo deal with Val-d'Or, got a first-rounder, a third-rounder, and a fourth-rounder. That's a lot of faxing back and forth to the Q headquarters. Murphy carries it in across the line himself. 4-on-4.
Grant's been in hockey a long time. He'll do an excellent job, too, in Charlottetown.
He's personable. Got a good staff to work with. Here's Drouin next to makes a nice little dash right in front. Good save by McDonald as the trailer was Murphy, the defenseman. Matt Murphy came rushing in to join Drouin on that play, and McDonald had to make another big stop. And Drouin slowing the pace down now. Mac Weegar. 50 seconds left in the matching minors. Ashley couldn't get to the cross-ice pass, but managed to get to Lucier at the point. 2. Fires it. Deflected. And right in front, Ashley was there. And then he is knocked down by the Liberté. And now hit hard was Meyer, and he's going to the bench. Lucier tries to battle with Sprong. Cortez started out, throws it on net, and Fucale doesn't like the look and gets the whistle. Under 10 to play in the third period. Halifax leading by 3.
I don't know that I've ever
looks like a rock
seen
concert.
that before. In hockey, anyway.
Encore! Play one more! You used to do that, didn't you? Your lighter concerts?
Too busy playing hockey.
That's what you were doing. Look at Murphy. Good speed, and then he takes a hard fall into the corner. Chopped at there by Troy Vance. And it's controlled by Sprong. Sprong trying to get some speed going. Gets across the line. Swings wide on the right side. And then very neatly stripped of the puck by Ehlers. Ehlers comes back, fires it into the opposite corner. Ryan is there for it.
That's the best promotion I've ever seen for goalies. That light be flashing all over the place.
Yeah, good point. Ehlers fighting there with Vance. He's able to get it out of his zone.
Got my goalies union hat on, but man.
Andrew Ryan to Ehlers. Ehlers, little drop there for Jonathan Drouin. In the corner, Vance rides him out. Puck squirts along the boards, and it is brought out by the Islanders. Bit of a collision there. Sprong and Ehlers at the line. Pelche loses the puck.
Everybody's cell phone.
Oh, boy. Here's Duke. Duke busts through, and then he's tripped up there by Cortez. No call. Crowd did not like that one. Cortez. Danny Moynihan watching him on the other side. Cortez skates out. Avon has it chopped away. Schufelt chases after it, but Cortez controls.
Everybody's got their flashlights on the cell phones going. That's what's really going on, Rob. You really want to know what the crowd's doing here. I don't know if I've ever seen it before. Some sort of a promotion here in Halifax.
Yetman takes a hard hit as he drags the puck in, and Lovell gives him some words. Danny Moynihan, one of the Halifax scores into the corner, bumps there with Luc Deschênes. Puck squirts in front of the net, but controlled by the Islanders who clear it out. Mackenzie Weegar, now to Brendan Duke. Weegar played early part of the game with Matt Murphy. Now sees Brendan Duke is his partner, as Ducharme hasn't been shy of changing things up. Penalty is coming to the Islanders.
Yeah, the Islanders getting a little ugly here. Down by 3 with 7:22 to go.
And interference is the call.
And they've been a little more chippy here to try to send a message for game 2 here late in this third period. And right above the face-off dot, Apollo is going to give an extra shot out right there to Weegar.
Called for the interference and a power play. Halifax with power play goals from Ehlers, Ciampini, and now Schufelt, who got one early in this third period. They give the Mooseheads a 3-goal lead, 5-2. Weegar steps in, fires. Steered away by McDonald into the corner, but Halifax controls. Weegar again. Drouin, edge of the circle, takes a look. Tried to get it to the middle to Gauduri, but it was cleared away by the Islanders. Bukali leaves it for Weegar. Weegar starts out. Ashley on his left side. Gauduri stops at the line. Drops it for Drouin. Drouin steps across the line to Ehlers. Fires it around the boards, and there's Ashley. Ashley. Now to Gauduri. Ehlers. Weegar. Drouin. Great puck movement here. Weegar. Drouin takes a look. Feeds it off to Ehlers. Ehlers and Drouin switch spots. Then he drops it off. Drouin the shot. Piece of it by McDonald. Just dribbled wide glove side. Ehlers again. Drouin. They crisscross again. Drouin moves in. Fakes the shot. Weegar. Now to Ehlers. Wasn't ready for the pass. He turns away from some pestering, steps in, waits, now to Drouin. Closing down on the slot, Weegar. Waiting for Drouin, one time, fires it just wide as it may have gone off a stick. Ashley, now to Weegar. Drouin steps in again, fires it, that one goes off a stick. With 25 seconds left in the power play. Boy, they're patient, move the puck around, Greg, just looking for opportunity.
They've got so much skill, and Drouin has that patience that we've talked about. You put Ehlers out there as well. And then you throw Ashley, who's had a good game in front of the net. And you have a pretty good-looking power play. Drouin plays the point in the power play, and it's been the story, really.
Here's Matt Murphy. His shot right on. McDonald makes the save. 16-1 shots in favor of Halifax in the third.
And it's been the story of this game, really, as we talked about the fact that Charlottetown had to stay with the penalty box against the Mooseheads, and they have not done it enough. And the Mooseheads have cashed in on the power play all game long.
Murphy now. Jonathan Drouin. Ciampini. To the edge of the goal. Lots of room. Not able to do anything with it was Meyer. He had a great opportunity because they had McDonald out of position. Andrew Ryan lets it slide by. Ciampini off the boards. Pushed down into the corner. Halifax still controlling. Penalty is over. Now stepping in. Great save by McDonald as he came out to challenge Murphy. Murphy again. It's a shot and was knocked ahead with a glove. 5:08 remaining in the third period. Halifax leads 5-2 in the opening game of this series. And early in the game, Ducharme made the change and put Ehlers with Drouin. Now, during the season, the 9 times they met, Halifax beat Charlottetown by 3 or more goals 6 times in the regular season. In fact, outscored them 39-21. Charlottetown won the first game they played in the season in September in Charlottetown, and then Halifax won the next 8. Danny Moynihan wins the drop. To the line it comes, and now we've got a little look from Connor Moynihan.
Face-off interference will be the call.
And this will go to Connor Moynihan, Danny's younger brother.
And remember, throughout this game, although Charlottetown has a power play goal, they certainly have had trouble holding on to the offense shorthanded that Halifax has been able to provide, particularly in period number 1 when Durant had 2 shorthanded breakaways. Didn't score on them, but
the Moynihan boys are from Boston. Here's a quick shot. Oh, the goal! Stepping in from the right side, Cortez, and a power play goal by Charlottetown narrows the gap. It's 5-3 with less than 5 to play.
Great pass by Sprong on this play. And another young player that's been very impressive in this game, and Daniel Sprong, who's got a terrific future also. Good vision here. Right through the seam on a one-touch play. And Cortez makes no mistake as he beats Fakali by getting the shot away in a hurry.
Now he adds a goal to his assist. He's now got a goal and an assist in tonight's game. Sprong also with 1 and 1. So specialty teams, and you said this right off the top, Greg, would be important. Power play goals we've seen opportunities shorthanded, and here comes Halifax in across the line again. Following up, they score! And it's Danny Moynihan. He makes his brother feel much better for taking the penalty as he followed up, and the streamers start to come down.
What good teams can do to you. They get scored against, and then they just take off afterwards. There's a good-looking play here, and what a shot right up over top of McDonald. And the goal's 17 seconds apart.
You know, Ciampini's had a pretty good game. He set up Moynihan for his second goal. So Ciampini now has a goal and 2 assists on the game. Moynihan has 2 goals. That's what you call a little bit of balance there. When you take a look at all the goal scorers and who's picked up points. Power play still for Charlottetown. Oh, and then just deflected wide. And stepping in was Avon. Kaduri couldn't control it. Picked up down by Lucier. And it just rolls gently. Time now to check in with Ken and Ivanka. They've got a connected show right after hockey. Guys, what have you got going tonight?
Hey, Falsey, if you're a Leafs fan tonight and you're watching the Rangers in Columbus, all you're hoping is no three-point game. No three-point game. We'll show you how that went.
And has 21-year-old Aaron Sanchez played his way on to the Blue Jays? That story coming up next. Falsey, back to you.
Thanks, Ken. Thanks, Ivanka. We look forward to connected right after this game, the first game of the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League playoffs as the defending MasterCard Memorial Cup champion, the Halifax Mooseheads, with a 6-3 lead. And they got their 6th goal, Moynihan, from Ciampini. Moynihan's 2nd of the game. That's Danny Moynihan. Brother Connor is now out. Islanders. Now there's another penalty coming. And that was whistled down by the back referee. Peltier being led to the penalty box.
A little aggressive there afterwards, a late hit. And the referee's now just trying to keep this game in check with 3:38 to go.
Well, we showed you earlier in the game the March 6th event where they had 10 fights. Charlottetown, 18.8 penalty minutes per game, total of 1279. 16 minutes, almost 17 minutes for Halifax on the regular season. Drouin to the far side. Murphy, Drouin fires that. McDonald makes the save, but didn't realize that the puck flipped up and in behind the net. And it skips by Drouin at the point. 1:38 left in the penalty to the Islanders. And already a 3-goal lead for Halifax late in the game. Ryan now to Meyer. Meyer camps behind the net. Now to Ciampini. Drouin flips it over the stick, and Ciampini again right to the side of that. Meyer waiting, tries to jam it in past the left pad of McDonald. Then comes out again. Drouin to the line. Drouin fakes the shot, turns, spins. Ciampini to the far side. Murphy faked the shot. Murphy to Ryan, goes off his skates, now to Ciampini by the boards. Swings it back to the point to Drouin. Drouin around one man, into the slot, tries to dish it over to Murphy, who'd gone too deep. Matt Murphy still controlling. Now to Meyer. He steps in. Ciampini. Murphy. Drouin fires it straight through. It goes off a leg wide. Ciampini now in front. It goes off a stick. Murphy. Ciampini. He takes a shot right on McDonald to save, and the rebound is cleared out to the line, but not out. 20 seconds left in the power play. Scramble in front. Meyer couldn't get it past McDonald. Matt Murphy. Ciampini. Drouin at the line. Steps in again, right on and right down the pipe. Able to see all of it was McDonald, a little extra push after the whistle.
Well, the Oilers is not on the power play, and he's been shut down in this third period. Why? Well, this play here, he gets run into the boards earlier in the game, and we caught him on the bench in this third period with an ice pack on his neck. So, obviously, he's not 100%, so they've shut him down for this game.
And they have a game tomorrow.
1:44 to go.
Tomorrow at 7 o'clock. As you said, it's a sellout.
Don't look now, but he's back on the ice.
Yeah. Just needed the little extra rest. 5 seconds remaining in the power play. Weegar steps in, fires it, just sends it wide on the glove side. That just whistled wide. 1:30 left in the third period. 6-3 Halifax leading. Penalty is over. Teams at full strength.
Shots 49-17 now, and this is more like what we expected before the game.
24-2 are the shots in this third period. Brendan Duke. Low. Left there by Connor Moynihan. Ashley is in. Battle there. Ashley still controlling. Last minute of play in the third period. Halifax up by 3. Darcy Ashley. Now to Duke. Duke in the slot. Fires it. Knocked down by the glove of McDonald. Loose puck. Turning is Moynihan. That was Connor Moynihan with a little spinorama shot as he was being knocked down. Cleared down the ice. Kelly steers it up. 35 seconds remaining in the period. Fires that one wide as it goes whistling wide by Buick. And down the ice it goes, whistled down. 25 seconds remaining, and there goes Buick along with DePaulo. Two tough guys. Now, for Buick to be on right now, it's just a guard against anything untoward. And DePaulo and Buick got mixed up, and now Cortez getting some action at the bench.
He got one in the mouth. And looks like the puck got him right in the face.
.25 seconds left in the third period. Opening game, this best-of-7 series between Halifax and Charlottetown.
The positives for Charlottetown, their goaltender was excellent in this game. The youngster played really, very well for them. And also, for a while, they had their way in the first period. They had sent one man in. They were checking well.
There's a shot, and knocked away as McDonald had a body on the doorstep.
And then penalties took over a little bit with this terrific Halifax power play. And just frankly, Halifax has had the puck the whole third period as their skill taken over.
And there's just the third shot on goal by Charlottetown in the period. And Halifax wins the opener in this best-of-7 series, 6-3. They outshot Charlottetown 51-18.